What if I told you one of the most shocking revelations in daytime television was about Dr. Phil? The man who spent decades giving relationship advice finally opened up about his own, divulging why, at 74, he chose to divorce his beautiful wife. But before you jump to conclusions, there's more to this story than anyone could have predicted. Now, Dr. Phil, the no-nonsense psychologist who helped millions of couples, suddenly in the spotlight himself, revealing a secret that's been hidden for years. What caused the breakup? Was it something lurking beneath the surface all along? Let's break it down. Dr. Phil met his wife, Robin, back in the 1970s. And to the world, they were the perfect couple. They had a fairy tale wedding, a stunning life together, and 2 sons. Everything seemed perfect from the outside. But if there's one thing Dr. Phil taught us, it's that appearances can be deceiving. Fast forward over 4 decades of marriage, and the rumors started swirling. People were shocked. Why would Dr. Phil, a man who dedicated his career to saving relationships, be on the brink of ending his own? The turning point, according to Dr. Phil, wasn't dramatic at all. It was gradual. It wasn't an affair, not a big public scandal, but rather years of what he described as growing apart. Think about it. After 40 years together, people change. Interests shift. The dynamics of a relationship evolve, and sometimes even a lifelong partnership can feel like it's headed in different directions. Dr. Phil once said in an interview that relationships are like a garden. You have to tend to them, nurture them, and sometimes even the most beautiful gardens can wither if left unattended. So did Dr. Phil stop tending to his, or was something else at play? What we didn't see behind the cameras were the personal struggles they faced, ones we can all relate to. Busy schedules, family pressures, and the stress of being in the public eye. It started small, according to Dr. Phil, but it became a divide they couldn't cross. Imagine being married to someone who's constantly on TV, constantly in the spotlight. The pressure of being a perfect couple might have been too much. But was there more to the story? Robin, for her part, remained silent for years. Dr. Phil finally opened up about what led to the ultimate decision. They both realized something critical. They were living more as roommates than as partners. And for Dr. Phil, the moment of clarity came when he realized that, while they loved each other, they were no longer in love. It was an emotional realization for both of them, something we all hope never to experience. But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of fighting to keep up appearances, they made a bold decision. They chose happiness, growth, and the hope of rediscovering themselves individually. Divorce in their case wasn't about failure, but about finding peace. At 74, Dr. Phil revealed this not to shame his marriage or the years spent together, but to show that sometimes even the best relationships can come to an end. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. It means you've evolved. And sometimes evolution means growing apart. Dr. Phil's divorce is a reminder that every relationship is a journey. It's about growth, change, and understanding that sometimes the best thing you can do is let go. If Dr. Phil, the man who gave advice to millions, can come to terms with that, maybe we can too. But the question remains, does this change how we view Dr. Phil? The man who's helped so many people might have faced the toughest relationship challenge of all, his own. And as he moves forward in his life, perhaps the biggest takeaway is this. Love is complicated, but in the end, it's about finding your truth, even if that means rewriting your story after 40 years. And there you have it, Dr. Phil at 74, finally revealing what led to the end of his decades-long marriage. What do you think? Was this the right decision for him? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you found it insightful, and check out our other videos on shocking celebrity breakups. See you next time.